You're watching GTV, and now it's time to head over to this morning's edition of Children's GTV, and your presenter for this morning is George Brind, but in a different setting this time, probably over at somebody's house.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Children's GTV. My name is George Brind, and I will be your presenter. Well, it's all very exciting here today because not only am I filming in George Buxton's house, this time with my camera and other equipment, but we are going all out with all your favourite programmes today, and we are going to be starting with Postman Pat. Enjoy whatever adventure he gets up to in the village of Greendale.
Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Pat and his black and white cat. Bum, 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 be-dum, dum, diddly-dum, bum.
Postman Pat almost certainly managed to get things sorted out regarding his difficult day in the end. And now away from the tranquil, peaceful village of Greendale and over to the more eventful Welsh village of Pontypandy. I am, of course, talking about Fireman Sam as our next programme. Enjoy today's episode. Now away from the Welsh village of Pontypandy and over to the island of Sodor with all our favourite anthropomorphic railway engine friends. This, of course, is Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends, in which Thomas the Tank Engine is going to have to help James the Red Engine from something. But it's only up to you to watch the episode to find out what is going on. Thomas's excursion with the breakdown train just goes to show how really useful he can be underneath all of that cheekiness and all those other childish traits that he has. But now our next programme, we move away from the island of Sodor and over to Toy Land, particularly Toy Town. This, of course, is Noddy's Toyland Adventures, in which he has to deal with a naughty tale.
Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. It's for Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
And now our next two programmes are Comedy Gold. We have Bodger and Badger, first of all, in which Bodger and Badger are at Tross Noshrama today, having to organise a wedding party. I wonder how well that would go.
Everywhere he goes, Bodger always knows. Badger makes him never far away. Bodger and Badger, la 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 la, Badger never far away. Everybody knows, Badger loves mashed potatoes. Into shapes and eats them every day. Bodger and Badger, Bodger always knows. Badger makes him never far away.
always the same with Bodger and Badger, isn't it? So our next programme now is another comedy one, which is Chuckle Vision. And, well, if you want to know what it's about, let's put it this way. It's no use crying over spilt milk. Anyway, enjoy this episode of Chuckle Vision. It's Paul and Barry. To me, to you, to me, to you. How interesting for Paul and Barry to ultimately decide not to have milk in the end, even after all those efforts to try and get it. But now, away from Paul and Barry from Rotherham and over to Rosie and Jim from the canals of Stratford upon Avon, along with their narrowboat driver, John Cunliffe. And in today's episode, they'll be going to the supermarket.
Jim! Rosie! Rosie and Jim, tugging along on the old rag doll.
The end.
Ah, Rosie and Jim. Always the same old lovable ragdolls, aren't they? And so our next programme now is The Sooty Show, in which Sooty has to deal with a magic lamp.
With Sooty the magical bear. Have you enjoyed yourself? Had a good time? It's time we're leaving, so say your bye-byes. Say bye-bye to Sooty the magical bear. Sooty the magical bear. Sooty the magical bear.
It's always Izzy Wizzy Let's Get Busy with Sooty and Co, isn't it? Or Sooty, or The Sooty Show, as the programme we've had just now. But our next programme now is Paddington Bear, in which he'll be going to court. But why? Well, see the episode and you'll find out. Paddington managed to get things sorted out in the end, and our next programme is another classic, The Wombles, in which they're going to running their own train service. But will the Flying Womble manage to keep its steam for long? And so now, our final programme here on Children's GTV this morning is Spot the Dog, in which he will be celebrating a very special occasion. But what will it be? Well, there's only one way to find out. This is Spot the Dog.
Spot the spot.
It was Spot's birthday. When can I have another one? Next year, replied Sally.
And that brings us to the end of our programmes here this morning on Children's GTV. We hope you enjoyed them, and be sure to look out for more programmes coming this afternoon with George Buxton as your presenter. My name is George Brind, I've been your presenter this morning, and, well, I've enjoyed my time here, but like all good things, this morning on Children's GTV must come to an end. But I hope to see you again very soon, and, well, like I said, expect more great programmes coming your way this afternoon with George Buxton. Goodbye, everybody. See you later.
Yeah, goodbye everybody.